Guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Boy, we've got a lot to talk about, don't we? There are some stuff coming down politically, all these tapes that are being released. We are we are hearing something new every day. There's all kinds of things going on. I want to do a few readings on some of the people that are main players right now and see what's going on. So the first person I want to take a look at, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little mini reading for a few of these people. Let me see how many I can get through within the next 30 minutes. The first one, because there's a hearing going on right now for Marjorie Taylor Greene, right, to have her name stricken from the ballot, so that she's not worthy of being even voted for. When I connect with her energy, I feel like she's trying to hide. You know what I mean? She's trying to stay away from reporters, people asking her questions, things like that. I see her like putting on some big sunglasses, just trying to stay away from everybody. She doesn't want to do any explaining of how she can't remember anything, you know? Because I saw a few clips on the news about her, and she's having trouble remembering all kinds of things, almost everything, basically. All right, so I laid out some cards. I'm going to do a little reading. I'm going to see if her name is going to be taken off the ballot. Okay, that's what I want to know. Will they succeed in having her name taken off the ballot? King of Pentacles. This is my card for Trump every time, Trump has his nose in the mix of everything. And so there's a lot of Trump supporters that support her and want her name on the ballot. So, she's still got a lot of people that want to vote for her. Unfortunately. Crossing over is the Hanged Man. Uh, with her behavior coming to light and her being on the stand and repeating over and over and over, I can't remember. She's just blatantly lying, and everybody can see that. So now people are seeing her from a different perspective, instead of saying, stand up and say, well, this, they're showing that she's lying and everybody knows it. And instead of trying to explain herself, she just says, I don't remember. So I feel like, people are starting to form a different opinion of her. So I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I mean, of course, people like you and me, we didn't have much of an opinion of her already, but I think there's some Republicans that are very conservative out there that are not really on Trump's team. So I feel like a lot of them are being swayed by her behavior. Overlooking the situation is the star. Uh, there's a lot of hope that the people will see her for what she truly is. It's bringing to light who she is. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm listening to her speak, she just doesn't seem very educated and a very good representation for a district. Um, I don't know. And that's what I think. We have a lot of hope that the people are going to see right through her. This is, that hope card. So I think so. Now, that still doesn't say whether she's going to be on the ballot or not. This is the foundation of the situation. This is the King of Swords. So, even if she is on the ballot, this is that card of logic and structure. I I believe the people will be able to judge her honesty, her logic, her morals for themselves, and that's what this is all about. So, they're judging her right now. She thinks just by saying, I, you know, I don't remember, I don't remember, I don't remember that she's going to keep her name on the ballot. Well, that may keep her name on the ballot. I feel like it probably will, but I do think with her behavior and, you know, I think it's going to change the way people are viewing her. Would you want her representing your district? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, we just have to look at it from a logical approach. Why would somebody want a person like her representing them, a person that can't even tell the truth? They can't even stand up for what they believe in and say, that's what I said because that's what I believe in. So let's take it a little step further. Here's the future card. This is the Lover's card. This is a card of uncertainty, okay? So it's the voters that will make the final choice. But the question here is, do they fear Marjorie Greene Taylor more than they love Trump? That's the question. All right. I'll pull one more clarification card on that. Just see if we can get a little clear on that because everything is very uncertain right now. The only thing is with the King of Swords, I'm leaning into logic. And I mean, that's logical for me and you. I wonder if it's logical for, the Republicans. This is Eight of Swords. I feel like this would be a no for reelection. You know what I mean? They've already been in a bad spot with her. She's reflecting bad on her constituents, and this is a bad situation getting worse. So I feel like even if she gets her name on the ballot, I believe that she won't be reelected. It'll be a no. No, they don't you know, they don't want to have her as their. They won't reelect her. She won't be in that position any longer. But Republicans feel trapped. You know, they need Republican leaders. They need that, and they want that. They want the vote. That's what it is. It's all about being over there and being the vote. But they're not really feeling very good about her, and that's what this card is reflecting. Okay, so I feel like, you know, they feel like they're trapped. They really do. They feel like they're trapped, like they're stuck with her. But I feel like there's something else will come along that they can vote on and feel good about. And hopefully, you know, somebody will overpower her and put some, show good sense to the people that, hey, we can have a representative here that can actually speak and stand up for what we believe in and what she believes in, and not, make all these weird accusations and follow, QAnon and all those crazy things that she does. So, they are in a bad spot as far as wanting to have somebody represent them that's Republican, but they really are rethinking things. So this is kind of in a wake up call for them. But I'm not 100% seeing one way or the other. But it feels like if you follow the logic, that she won't be reelected. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this card. Okay, all right. So her name may still be on the ballot, y'all. I don't know how, but it looks like her name may still be on the ballot, and I I don't know. She won't get reelected. There could be some kind of interference into that. So there's a lot of stuff going down. June the 9th is the beginning of January 6th hearings. They start on June the 9th. I know we're all going to be riveted, right? But I don't know. What are those hearings going to produce? They're going to tell the DOJ, look at all the information we have. Are you going to do anything? And so far, they haven't done anything. So, it's just like they had all these hearings and they impeached Trump twice. And what happened? Nothing. I don't know. Is this going to produce anything? Are these hearings going to get anything produced? I want to take a look at that. So let's take a look and see if the DOJ is going to, start taking action. Are they going to indict Mark Meadows? Will the DOJ indict Mark Meadows? Let's take a look at him. Let's kind of go down the list here and see if we can get some information. He's never gone in and talked to the January 6th committee, and he didn't get in any trouble for it. I don't know. They never compelled him to go in. The DOJ didn't. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on with the DOJ. Will Mark Meadows be indicted? Will Mark Meadows be indicted? Let's take a, okay. I'm going to lay out all the cards and we'll take a look here. I pulled 3 cards for Mark Meadows. Why isn't the DOJ going after him? Is the DOJ going to go after him? What's going to happen? All right, first card. Look at this. 8 of Cups. Um, I feel like this is him. He's trying to walk away from everything. He's trying to walk away from all his responsibility. I feel like he's giving Trump up. You know, uh, I'm just going to walk away and tell her, it's everybody else's fault, not mine. He he's trying to get away from this whole mess, you know, and and his part into it too. So I feel like he must be talking or something. Oh yeah, I think he's talking. Knight of Wands. I do believe he's talking to them. He may already have a deal in place. If I tell you everything that I said to Trump and all that, you'll know that I was just passing the messages on. That's not what I was thinking. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some kind of deal going on, but he's going to do what's best for Mark Meadows. Uh, so I believe that's why we haven't seen the DOJ, act on a subpoena or anything like that, because I think he's talking to them already. Yeah. Mark Meadows is already talking. And the DOJ, everybody there, they've been really quiet. They haven't leaked anything at all about anything. That's why we haven't heard this, but we haven't heard anything at all. 4 of Swords. Uh, I do believe that this means he definitely is rolling over on everyone. He's in that self-preservation mode. I mean, he's totally stressed out. He is really stressed out. So I think he's cooperating because he knows that, they got him by the short hairs. And I feel like the DOJ won't take action against him because he's cooperating with them. I think he is. Okay, so there's Mark Meadows. Yeah, he's doing some talking. Okay, who's next on the list? How about Kevin McCarthy? McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy. Oh my gosh, this man, what a flip-flopper he is. He will say and do anything. I mean, anything. You can't believe a thing that comes out of his mouth. He tells everybody what they want to hear, and then he does nothing. You know what I mean? He's such a liar, and he's been shown that he's a fraud, that he's a liar if you've been watching the news. So let's take a look and see what's going to happen with Kevin McCarthy. Okay, I laid out the cards for Kevin McCarthy, and it's so funny. The bottom of the deck I didn't show you a while ago, but I've reshuffled it each time, and this is the same card that I had on the bottom of the deck last time, and I shuffled quite a lot. That's 9 of Swords, and this is about stress and worry and being, freaked out about everything, and that this card keeps coming up at the bottom of the deck, and I always call it the flavor of the reading. So there's a lot of stress coming into play for all these people. They are worried. They may not show it. They may act like nothing's going on, but there's a lot of stress going on. There's a lot of worries, and it's keeping them up at night. It's not fun being them right now. All right. Here's the first card that I pulled. Now that looks like a good start. It's the Empress card. So this is all about, no matter how much Kevin McCarthy has lied, and all he lied to the GOP. He lied on the calls and everything. He lied to them, but they're still embracing him. He still has their support and their love. It's so weird. It's just like, Donald Trump can do no wrong, and it's frustrating, and it's just the same way with, Kevin McCarthy is just an extension of Donald Trump. So they're still embracing him. It's so annoying. Crossing over is 4 of Pentacles. So he's just struggling to hold on to his position, to the GOP money, because Trump is funneling all the money. He controls all the purse strings of the GOP. So he's just trying to hold on to his position and to have money, for his race, for, to, advertise and all that, whatever they need it for. So if you're out of favor with Trump, you won't have all the things that you need, and he needs the money. So he's just trying to hold on to his position because he wants to be Speaker of the House, obviously. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's planning on doing, making plans to be the Speaker of the House. This is Three of Wands. So, he's actually feeling very good about his chances to become Speaker. He's making plans for it. He thinks it's a done deal pretty much for him. He's just like, let me pick out the new carpet for my office. You know what I mean? He's making all the plans. He's just salivating. I'm going to be the Speaker of the House. Three of Pentacles. This is about working with others, so he is working with others not only to, become Speaker of the House, but also to protect himself. They're protecting him. And I think this is, the GOP representatives all working in concert together, you know, to take control of the House. And also, he's working with attorneys too. He's talking to his attorneys and working with them. Keep his butt out of trouble. But you would think with all the, all the lies and stuff, I don't know. I guess it's not illegal to lie. You can just lie all you want. It's not illegal. Four of Swords. So again, this came up in the last reading too. So there's a lot of stress into play, all these things are coming out and he's having to answer for, what he said, all the lies, and he's feeling a lot of stress about it. But with all the support that he's getting, even though, they're playing it on the air and, people are listening, he's still getting from his party, he's getting a lot of support. So he's feeling very hopeful, even though he's stressed out. So, I don't know. He's trying to just bear with it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go relax. I'm going to think good thoughts. Everything's going to be okay. That's how he's kind of, facing it. So I want to pull one more card for clarification too, because, that's what he feels and what he thinks and what he's going through himself. He thinks he's going to be Speaker of the House, and he's, it's like, I just got to get through this time. I just got to pass through it. I'm going to just, he's on edge and worried, but it's like, I'm going to try to de-stress. I'm going to just get through this. Like, I'm going to put my fingers in my ears. La, 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 la. Nobody's talking about me. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. So I'm going to ask, will Kevin McCarthy ever be the Speaker of the House? Will he be the Speaker of the House? And I pulled this one card and it says it all. It says, the devil, no. The devil's a hard no. So, he's going to be restricted. The devil card is all about being restricted, being held back. So this isn't going to happen. Also, he's been manipulating people to get what he wants. And the devil says, even though you're doing that, that ain't going to work. That's not going to work. So no, he's not going to become Speaker of the House. But he feels like it's going to work out. Just like Donald Trump knew he was going to be reelected, you know, he was full of good energy. He thought that was going to all work out for him, and he had all kinds of avenues just in case something went haywire. He could, find a way back to the White House. It didn't happen. So that's exactly how Kevin McCarthy feels because he's getting all this support and everything. You know, I remember seeing that just a couple days ago, he got a standing ovation. I mean, really, really, but he feels like he's going to be okay, but he's not. He's not going to be Speaker of the House. So don't worry, y'all. I feel like that's what that devil is. Devil's on him. No, he's not going to be Speaker of the House. Okay, who else can we take a look at? How about that Senator Mike Lee? Boy, he's really involved heavily. Did y'all see all the things that he said? There's a lot of stuff going on with him. So let's take a look at that, at Mike Lee. Let's see if what's going to happen with Mike Lee. Honestly, truthfully, let's see. Spirit, tell us what's going to happen with Mike Lee. What's going to happen with him? There's a lot of them though. There's Chip Roy, Ted Cruz, Mo Brooks, Lauren Bobart, Matt Gates. There's a whole bunch of them, and there's more too. I haven't talked about everybody, and I don't have everybody's name right in my mind. Who's that guy with the fist? He's involved too. I forgot what his name was. That was Josh Hawley, right? Josh Hawley that did that. Okay, so let's take a look here at Senator Mike Lee. Let's see what's going on with him. Let's see what's going on. So he has the first card I pulled for him was also the devil card, so he has the devil on him. And this is just a reflection of his behavior, really. He's, you know, done some really horrible things. And that's when we're talking about when the devil's on you, it's not the devil made you do it. It's you're really behaving horrifically. And he is. And that's the first thing. So it's got the devil on him. People will do all kinds of things for self for their self, for power, for money, and I think that's what's going on here. Now, that being said, yeah, he's got the devil on him. He's got some heat on him now because of, his behavior. Crossing over, money on him. This is 10 of Pentacles. He's still also getting a lot of support and a lot of money. Oh my God, these Republicans, they will support. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, who you are. They're just going to support you no matter what. They don't care who they're electing in office, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So he's still getting lots of support, you guys. I hate it, but there is some conflict, thankfully. And well, there are people really not happy about his behavior, not happy what he has said. All these things coming out. There's people, ready to fight. They're very conflicted. So in the GOP, I think they're all, there's a few people that are really mad at him and fighting. There's a lot of conflict going on. They're fighting about, his big mouth and what all he said and everything. But there's a lot of conservatives that are not pro-Trump, and they're also, they want to get him out of here too. That's what I said. There's a lot of conflict going on around him for sure. But here comes his rescue. The foundation is Trump. Trump is going to stand with him and try to pull him up by the bootstraps. He's going to, speak for him, endorse him, pat him on the back. Good little puppy, good little dog. There's Trump right there, dangling the money, saying, be a good little dog. And they all fall in line for Trump, and he's just showing up here every time. Okay, here's a near future. This is Two of Swords. This is about really coming to a crossroads for him, and people are really going to be taking a look at him and making a hard decision on him. And I believe that is not only his constituents, but also other people, his other senators, other people that he's talked about, and they're all judging him, and that's what it's going to come down to. That's what I'm seeing here. They're going to have a come to Jesus moment about him. So it looks like it's not going to be great for him because they're going to really make a choice on him one way or the other, and there's a lot of conflict around him. So they're really seeing him for what he is. And I pulled one more card just for clarification purposes. So we're going to see something happen. And this is the moon. So this is about all the truth coming out. So all the truth comes out. And I feel like when that happens, when we understand exactly who he is and what he's doing, and we've already heard so many things that, he's been saying, what he's been doing. There's really, I feel like his peers are going to be judging him. And not only that, of course, people like us are judging him also, but we're going to see the truth. And that will allow these people to make a clear and honest judgment about Mike Lee. So that's good. Okay. They're going to know the truth about him and they'll be able to make a judgment. So yeah, he will get, the judgment. He will get it. And I feel like I feel really good about it because when I'm seeing it like that, I feel like people are not going to be blind. They're going to have the truth in front of them and see him for what he is. And I think uh, things will change. Things are things are slowly changing and building momentum. And as a matter of fact, look at this card. This is the bottom of the deck. That's the flavor of this reading for him. Eight of Wands, and that's building momentum. Momentum is building, building, and things are about to change. Okay, we wanted to have them already changed as soon as we elected Biden, but everything is so slow. The wheels of justice just turn so slowly. Okay, so that's what's going on with him right now. I honestly can't say that I've really read or heard anything that exactly that he said, just that there's a lot out there, but I haven't been watching it closely. I watched um what is it, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I've heard a lot of their trial going on. My gosh, that woman's done all kinds of things to that man. She's clawed up his face. She hit him in the nose. She took part of his finger off. She put a turd in his bed. I mean, she's done all kinds of horrible things to him. My gosh, how much can a person take, really? And they're saying he's a nice guy, and there's a lot of people talking good about him that know him. So it looks like, you know, he chose badly. He got involved with the wrong woman for sure, for sure. All right, so who else do we got on here? Let's see. I know y'all are probably thinking, is Jim Jordan going to go down? He was involved in this. We've heard that he was, you know, I think he did a few texts here and there, right? So I don't know about him. What about that Mo Brooks? Let's take a look at Mo Brooks because I think he was deeply involved. Now, of course, myself, since I'm in Texas, I would love to see Chip Roy and Ted Cruz go down. I would love it. I would really love it. I have good hope that we're gonna be able to take Texas. Beto, that Beto will be the governor, and that'd be wonderful. If everybody else is Republican, it might be real hard. I don't know what all he could do. Hopefully, he can change some laws for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at Mo Brooks. Mo Brooks, what's going on with him? Let's lay out a few cards for him. Spirit, what can I tell everybody about Mo Brooks? Mo looks like he was in the thick of things. Let's see. Okay, let me lay out these cards. Okay, I have all the cards laid out for Mo Brooks. Trump tried to get Mo Brooks to rescind the election, but he stood up to Donald Trump. And when he was asked to remove Joe Biden and then hold a special election, presidential election, he said, no, we ain't going to do that. So he does have some integrity. Um, and now that, he stood up to Trump, Trump, of course, hasn't endorsed him. He's running for Senate now. And Trump is like, you know, talking crap about him, put it that way. But since we don't, he doesn't have a Twitter feed and all that, we don't really have to listen to Trump, which is really nice. Unless you're pro Trump, you won't go looking for his words. So, but he's not endorsing him, and we're not the people that are going to be voting for Mo Brooks anyway. So we'll see how that's going to have effect on his Senate race. So let's see what's going on with him. Got the cards laid out here. Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is all about kind of like a surprise, And I feel like this is going to be something meaningful to Mo Brooks' life that he really didn't plan on doing. Okay, so, and I feel like it's leaning towards maybe you're not going to be a senator. Maybe life has something else in store for you. Yeah, will be a surprise to him. He probably can read the handwriting on the wall anyway. When Trump started, shitting on him, I think his ratings, poll ratings started going down. So this is crossing over to a Pentacles. So he's really struggled. That's what this is about politically, when, keeping his head above water. He's struggling. He's really struggling to keep that balance and, you know, keep his poll numbers up. He's really struggling. And this is because of Trump. And it's so weird. Trump has control on the whole GOP. He really does. So, and now overlooking this, the situation for Mo Brooks, Knight of Pentacles. So all his momentum and all that energy going forward, and he was doing pretty well. He was going forward with a lot of good energy. And then Trump started bad mouthing him, and he just kind of like put the kibosh on everything. And it's just like it's on pause. Everything's on pause now. Trump is very, very powerful, even though we hate to admit it and we don't understand it, but he's very powerful. So he's kind of stopped um, Mo Brooks' momentum moving forward in this race, unfortunately. No, I don't even know who he's endorsed. Has Trump endorsed somebody else? I don't even know if he has. Judgment card is a foundation. So again, this goes back to Trump. Mo Brooks will be judged harshly. He will be because he didn't, do Trump's bidding. And that's the way it's going. I'm sorry. That's how the GOP is. That's how these Republicans are. If you're not with Trump, they're not with you. And so now he's feeling the heat because of it, definitely. And his outcome card doesn't look too good. I feel bad for him, but he is a Republican. Eight of, but he did the right thing, 8 of Cups. So this looks like to me that he's going to walk away. He's not going to win the Senate race. He's going to walk away defeated. Okay. This is something, uh, you can't win yet. You just end up walking away. And I think that's what's going to happen with him. So, yeah, I feel like that's what's going on with him. So I don't believe he'll be elected in the Senate, unfortunately for him. But, you know, hopefully we'll have a Democrat there. I don't, that's Alabama. That's a lot to hope for. But you never know. Things can happen. Look, I'm hoping a lot for Texas, and it's a red state. So, you guys, a little bit of personal business here. Yours truly has a birthday on Sunday. So, I'm going to be celebrating a big milestone, and I can't even believe that it's happening. I'm turning 60. 5 more years to retirement. No, 7, right? 7 now. We have to wait till we're 67. I can't believe it. You guys, I don't feel any different than I did when I turned 40. I honestly don't. I'm doing all the same things. My body works the same. Everything's fine. I'm happy. I'm doing everything that I could do when I was 40. So, it's 60's the new 40. The only thing different is my kids look older. Okay, so my kids are about 40 years old now. I had my kids when I was young. So yeah, my kids are looking older. My grandkids are looking older. And I'm like, y'all are catching up with me. Anyway, I hope you guys have a very blessed weekend. It's been raining here a little bit. Thank goodness it rained here a little bit this week. We had Sunday and Monday rain. It was very cloudy. This morning when I got up, it had rained again. It was wonderful. So hopefully you guys are having some better weather. So, I haven't heard about a lot of bad weather around, so that's good. But I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm planning on it. I'm going to break my diet. I broke my diet for Easter, and I swear it took me 2 weeks to get those 3 pounds off, and that is the truth. I finally got them off, and they're gone now. And I'm at the same point I was the day before Easter. I haven't lost any more weight. So annoying. I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong, but I'm going to be eating cake. I'm going to make myself a tres leches cake. My daughter told me that, she was like, "Oh, Mom, why don't you come to my house? I'm going to make you dinner, enchiladas." I like hamburgers, y'all. I love beef, and I want a hamburger. I want a big, thick, juicy hamburger made on the grill outside. And she doesn't have a grill outside. And I said, no. She goes, don't you like enchiladas? And I said, but I like homemade hamburgers a little better. And I had my mouth ready for that. I have all these things I want to make, so I'm going to make fried onion rings. I make all kinds of fattening foods, and like I said, a delicious burger with thick, thick meat. I love ground beef on it. So that's what I'm gonna have, and cream corn. I'm gonna have cream corn, and I'm making a tres leches cake for myself. I was gonna get a cake for Costco. I like Costco cakes. I got that cream cheese filling, but they're giant, and I will be eating it for 10 days a week. I'll be eating cake for a week, and I cannot do that. So I'm just gonna make a regular size tres leches cake for myself because I have a craving for that, and it's not super sweet, doesn't have frosting, just has whipped cream on it. So that should be good. My daughter's like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean you're not getting a cake from Costco? They're so used to me having such a sweet tooth. But anyway, that's my plan. I'm sticking to it, and I'll be making cookies, and there's some other things I had planned on making too. I forgot what they all are, but I found this birthday cookie recipe. It looks really good. It's made out of a funfetti cake mix. So I'm gonna try that. Make cookies for everybody. I owe some cookies to my daughter because I was so busy in March that I didn't make her cookies for her birthday. So I'm gonna make extra for her to take home. Anyways, all right, guys. So that's it. That's what I'm doing for the weekend. Hope you guys are going to have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for all your thoughts, your comments. I really appreciate it. And of course, um, our hearts, minds are always with the people of Ukraine. I'm constantly praying for them and sending them peace and love. So, God bless Ukraine with peace and protection. Okay, guys, I will talk to you again soon. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Love you guys. Bye for now. Take care.